Good evening, everyone. This is BremSter, and today I'm coming to you with a puzzle by Sotek called Triagonals. This one came into my queue a couple of weeks ago, and while it's very tempting when I get a Sotek puzzle to immediately take a look at it. I've been working through my queue in order and trying not to do that unless I've got a good reason to, and yeah, me just wanting to is not a good enough reason in this case. I mean, I really wanted to. Sotek is one of the people without whom my channel would not exist. At the very, very beginning, Sotek was instrumental in the creation of this channel. So I cannot thank him enough for everything he's done for me. So I've been looking forward to getting to this one. What else to cover? At the moment, things are just absolutely frenetic for me. Not just, I've gone through a couple of months of things being hard. Things are still hard, but not always in a bad way. There's some amazing stuff coming up. There's a bit of an event about to come up on my channel. Might annoy some people, but what I do promise is there will be puzzles. I don't know all of the details yet, but I've been told there are some puzzles coming. Even I don't know what that means yet. Yeah, we will find out together. Well, I'll find out first, but you will find out. um, yeah, let's have a look at this. Normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Each of the indicated diagonals, which are these blue diagonals, must also contain the digits 1 to 9 without repetition. So basically means we've got 2 extra regions in the grid, which are the diagonals. So those are also a set of the digits 1 to 9. On the green whisper lines, which are all tiny, digits must have a difference of at least 5, which means, for example, if this was, I was going to make it a 3, but let's not do that. If this is a 2, then this has to be at least 5 apart. So this would be a 7, an 8, or a 9. The testing results on this one told me this could be a little tricky. I am running with the pencil mark checker turned on this one. So yeah, I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart the timer. Let's give this a shot. So what do I know? It's a German whisper puzzle. Let's look for 5s. So in this column, I can tell that 5 is in one of those two. Now in this row, it's in one of those. In this column, it's in one of those. And I don't really want to pencil mark across boxes. Oh, the diagonals. I can put a 5 right in the middle of the grid. Puzzle solved. Sorry, it's a joke in testing. Often, if you can put a 5 in the middle of a grid fairly early, it's just a joke we tell. It's not very funny. Okay, so does that do anything more for 5s? I can't put 5s in those. Ooh, that gives me another 5. So I can't put 5s in those. So 5 is in one of those cells in this box. You can never put 5 on a German whisper line. Okay, let's talk about this because I don't think I have. Many of you will have heard this before. So on a German whisper line, because of the 5 difference, you can never put 5 on it because 5 higher than 5 is 10, and you'd have to go higher than 10, 10 or higher. If you go down, it's 0 or lower. None of those are valid. So you can never put 5 on a German whisper line. And that's how I was able to pencil mark these. And on this diagonal, I could also do it on the other. But on this diagonal, I can never put 5 in any of those cells. But there has to be a 5 on it somewhere, so it goes in the middle. Other digits that are constrained, or the other important thing about it, before I get to the other digits being constrained, I might get to that, is when you have a high digit, 6 to 9, or a low digit 1 to 4, because of the 5 difference, you have to leapfrog the 5. If you pick any digit from 1 to 4, when you go 5 different, you will go to the other side of the 5. You'll jump it like a tennis ball over a net. I just like to say leapfrog the 5 to the other side. So your alternating polarity is what we call it each time. So the high-low polarity will change each time. So for example, if this was a low digit, both of those would be high because they couldn't, if this was low and this was low, they'd be within 5 of each other. That's the easiest way to look at it. But because I can't put 5 here and I can't put 5 on any of those, 5 now has to be in one of those 4 cells. So the question now is, where do I put 5 in this row? Well, I can't put it on any of the whisper lines and I can't put it there because it sees a 5. So that becomes a 5. Now that puts 5 in one of those 2 cells because I can't put it on the lines, which places a 5 here. I can chase 5s. I am chasing 5s. Although this seems to be running out. 5 is in one of those 3. I'm not sure I want to mark that. 5 is in one of those three. This seems to have run out. Okay. Now I can tell that this... No, I was about to say something that's wrong. I was about to say that can't be 8 or 9, but that is completely wrong. Because what I was thinking is 8 or 9 needs a 3, but that's the other way around. A 3 can only be next to 8 or 9. It's an easy mistake to make with whispers. These whispers are so short. So in this column, so where does 6 go in this column? Because I can't put it there, and I can't put it there. Hang on, where... Actually, this is a bit weird. Where does 6 go in this column? I can't put 6 there because the only digit that is 5 away from 6 is 1, and it would put it in... I'd have to put 2 1s there, and I can't even put 1 1 there. If I put 6 there, then this would be a 1, and that doesn't work. If I put 6 there, this would be a 1, that doesn't work. If I put 6 there, this would be a 1. If I put 6 there, it's broken. So 6, and if I put 6 there, this is a 1. So 6 can go here, it can go here, or one of those two only. What about 4? 4 can't go there. 4 can't go in either of those. So 4 is sharing the same spots as 6, because I can't put 4 there because both of those would be 9. So 4 is there, or in those. So I've got 4, 5, 6, and something else in those. Which means I can't put 4 or 6 in those. So I can't use 1. I can't use 1, 9, 4, 6, or 5. So these are 2, 3, 7, or 8. Actually, it's the diagonals. Hang on, the diagonals. I've got 4 2-cell long whisper lines that can't have repeats on them. So wherever the 6 goes, it must have the 1. Wherever the 4 goes, it must have the 9. That leaves me with 2, 3, 7, 8. And 3 can't go with 7. So the 2 must go with the 7 and the 3 must go with the 8. So what can that be? Because this... Oh, this is weird. So along this, I must have a 4, 9. I must have a 6, 1. I must have a 2, 7, and I must have a 3, 8. So this... Okay, I'm just going to pencil mark all the options. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. It can't be 4, 6, and it can't be 8. Now, if this is 9, this has to be 4. If this is 7, this has to be 2. If this is 3, this has to be 8. So this can't be 3. 2 would make this 7, and 1 would make this 6. That's not very helpful. But I haven't got 3, 8 on this because of this. But I could put 3, 8 here. No, I can't. I can't put 3, 8 here either. Because this can't be 3 or 8. So 3, 8 is in one of these two. can I do 3, 8? What would... So it's the question this. It's got to be this, right? So if this is 7, 2, what's that? Oh, this is weird. But does that mean this column has the same restriction? I don't think it does, because it's got an escape valve here. Like I can put one of the digits in here to make one of these have more freedom. But this has the same restriction. So what can that be? Because this can only be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it can't be 4 or 6. And it can't be 3. So if this is 1, this is 6. If this is 2, this is 7. If this is 7, this is 2. If this is 8, it's 3, so it's not. And if it's 9, it's 4. But But down here is a lot less limited because I don't have the 8s and the 3s. It's got to be this diagonal. I've got to put a 3, 8. I've got to put a 6 somewhere. I could put 6, 1 or 4, 9 here, I think. Because if I put 4, 9 here, this is low. And it could be 2 or 3. If I put 2, 7 here, this... Hang on, this can't be 2, 7, because 7 could only be next to 1 and 2, and I can't put a 1 in either of them. So this isn't 7, so this isn't 2. If this is 7, 2, this can be 8 or 9, so this would be 9. Can I do something similar here? Not sure I can, because this one sees the extra digits. 9 is in here somewhere. 9 is in here somewhere. Four, 9. This would be 1, 2, or 3. So it'd be 2 or 3. 6, 1. This would be 7 or 9. And 7, 2. This would be 7 or 9. So this is 2, 3, 7 or 9. This is not getting me anywhere. So this can't be 3, 8. I've got to put... And 4, 9. This could be 4, 9. What's this? Or more importantly, what's this? Because... but it could be 1 or 9. It can't be 4 or 6, but it could be 1 or 9. And this could be 4 or 6, because this can be 1 or 9. There's something I am missing. Hang on a minute. I can't put 3, 8 in either of those, and I can't put 3, 8 in either of those. So I have to put a 3, 8 on one of these, and on one of these. Hang on, there's a 3, 8 on one of these and on one of these. Could both of those be 3, 8 in alternate directions? Maybe. Because if this is 3, this is 8, 9. I'm not seeing a problem with that. So is it, what is this? Because this is again, but this is wide open. I've got 1, 4, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it can't be 3, 8, or 9. So if this is 1, this is 6. If it's 2, it's 7. If it's 4, it's 9. If it's 6, it's 1. And if it's 7, it's 2. This is not getting me anywhere. Three, 8 is in one of these. No, it doesn't have to be, though. Because I could put 8 with 2. And I could do like 4, 4, 4, 6, 4, 1, and 6, or 4, 9, and 6, 1 down here. Or up here. Well, I can't hide them up here, but then I could hide the other. I don't have to put 4 or 6 up here, I don't think. Because I could hide one of them there and one of them there. And make these 1, 9. No! No, I can't. I can't make this. I can't make this 4, 9. If I make this 4, 9, because I know this line has a 4, 9 on it, if this is 4, 9, the 9 here forces that to be a 4. And these would all be 4, 9. This can't be 4, 9 or 6, 1. So I can't put a 4 or a 6 there. Because on this line, wherever I put the 4, I have to put the 9 with it. So if I put a 4 there, this becomes a 9, and this would have to be the 4. That doesn't work. So this can neither be 4 nor 6. So that can't be 4 or 6. That can't be 4 or 6 because I'd have a 1 or a 9 here. They can't be 4 or 6. That can't be 4 or 6. This is a 4, 5, 6 triple. And there's no 5 on that. So this is a 1 or a 9. Is it the same here? If this was a 4, yeah, if this was a 4, this would be a 9, and this would be forced to be a 4. So that can't be a 4 or a 6. That can't be a 4 or a 6. That can't be a 4 or a 6. Ah, but I've got more freedom here because I don't have the 1 or the 9. So these could be 4, 6. So that's not doing it. So this could be the same as that. But this can't be 4 or 6 now. So this has to be from 2, 3, 7, 8. Because it can't be 4, 6, or 1, 9. No, it doesn't have to be 2, 3, 7, 8 at all. Actually, I think I may have made a mistake here. No, I haven't, because this 1, 9. But this can't include 4, 5, or 6. But this has to be a digit that can take 2 things. Oh, this is breaking my brain. So this can't be 4, 5, or 6. But I already knew that. It was this not being able to be 4, 5, or 6 that just blew my mind. Sorry about that, everyone. As I said, life is really hectic right now, and it just hectic at me. So what was I doing? I just got that this was 4, 6. Oh, that's right. I couldn't put 4, 6 here because if I did, then this would become 1 or 9. And if this was 4, say if this was the 1 or 9, then on this line, this would have to be the 4 or the 6 for the diagonal, and these would be the same digit. Okay, so what do I get from this being 4, 6, and 1, 9? I mean, so if this is 4, this becomes 5, 6. And that, if this is 4, this becomes 5, 6. And that couldn't be 6 because 6 would be in the box. And it couldn't be 4 either. Hang on, that can't... Because if this is 4... No, hang on. Am I right about that? So if this is 4, this becomes 5, 6. Because the 4 is here, this becomes the 5, 6. So this can't be 6 because this is 5, 6. If this was 4, this would be the 9. But 4 here has made this the 9, and I'd end up with 2 9s in the column. So these can't be the same digit if they're 4, 6. Well, no, they can't be the same digit because this is 4 or 6. So these can't be the same digit. And if this is 4, there's a 6 up here. And if this is 6, there's a 4 up here. So this can't be this, and it can't be the other of 4 or 6. That's a 7. And if that's not a 7, then that's not a 2. And that's not a 7, so that's not a 2. Which means this is from either 6, 1 or 4, 9. But this 7 means this is a 2. Which means this is high, so this is 9. There's no 2, 9 here, and no 2 there means no 7 there, and no 9 there means no 4 there. This is 2 or 6. Now the 2 takes the 2 out of here, but this, and 3 can't go with 7. This is 3, 8. Now I've got to put a 1 or a 9 on this line, and I can't put it there. This is not the 1 or 9. Because if this is the 1 or 9, then this would be the... Oh, hang on, that's not true. It just means that this can't be a 4 or a 6. It doesn't mean that that can't be the 1 or a 9. This becoming the 4 or the 6. In fact, I've got to put this 4, 6 down here somewhere. Oh, this is weird. In fact, what are these now? Because I've still got... I can't put a 4 on any of those. This is a 4. Because if I put 4... Where do I put 4 in this row? If I put 4 here, it's 4, 9, and that's broken. If I put 4 here, that's 4, 9, and that's broken. 4 goes here. Now I've got to put 6 in one of those, and that becomes 6, 1, and that's a 7, which means that's a 2, which means that's a 1. And these are 1, 3... Yeah, I noticed that. I would have got to that. I did see it. 1, 3, 6, and 8. This can't be the 1, 3, so this can't be the 6, 8. This can't be an 8. And the 6 has to go with the 1, so the 3 has to go with the 8. So that means that's not a 3. There's no... Oh, I don't know. This could be 4, 5, and the 6 be over here. Oh, this is weird. But what are these? I've got to put a 4 in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9. Well, there's no 8 in those. So there is an 8 in one of those two. But 4, 6, 9. But if this is a 4, this is a 9. If it's a 6, it's a 1. If it's a 9, it's a 4. Where does 6 go in this column? I can't put it there. Both of those would be 1. I can't put it there. I need a 1 and I don't have it. I can't put it there. This is the 6. There's no 6 in those. This is the 8. This is the 3. This is a 6, 1 pair. And there's no 6 in those. Still could hide 6 there, I think. There's no 8 there. This is a 4, 9 pair. Which means this can't be the 1 anymore. This is a 4, 9 pair. So these are known. These are 1, 6, 3, and 8. And this can't be 1 or 8, so this can't be 6 or 3. Now, if this is 1, this is 6, this is 7, 8, or 9. It's not 8, it's 7 or 9, because the 8 is in here. Hang on, where is 7 in this column? It's not up there, it's not in here. This is the 7. So this is the 1, this is the 6, this is a 9, this is a 4, This is a 5 and this is a 6, which means this is a 1 and this is a 6. This is a 4. This is a 3 by Sudoku. This is a 9. This is a 4. This is a 4. No 6 there because of that 6. This is not a 1 because of... Oh, this knows the diagonals. I wish it didn't. This is not a 1 or a 6 because of the 1 on the diagonal and the 6, so there's no 1 or 6 there. And this is an 8 because it sees a 1, a 6, and it sees an 8 somehow. I don't even know how it's getting that. This must have been updated because I reset this puzzle to not know about whisper lines, so it must... The software must have been updated to recognize any green line as a whisper line or something. Where is it getting this 8 from? Oh, hang on. No, it was seeing 1, 3, and 6. Sorry, that's what it was doing. It knows that's an 8, so that's a 3. 4 is next to 9, so we know that these are 1, 3, and we know the 6 goes next to the 3, the 1 goes next to the 8. There is no 3 there because there's a 3 in the box, which means this can't be the 8, which also matches this. This can't be 1, which means this can't be 6. We can't put 6 there because both of these would have to be 1, so this isn't 1. This is a 3-8 pair, and it sees a 3, so this becomes the 8. This becomes the 3, 3. There's no 3 here, and there's no 8 here. This is a 1-6 pair. The 3 here means that this is 8 or 9, so it has to be the 9. These are now resolved to be 2. It can't be 2, 7. What am I missing? I'm missing a 4. So one of these has to be 4, 9, and I can't put 4 or 9 there. So this, where can I put 4? I can't put it there. If I put it there, that's a 9, which doesn't work. I can't put 4 there. So this is 4 and 9, and the 2 digits I'm missing are 1, 2, and 8. So this is a 2 and an 8, which means by Sudoku, I can't put 8 in any of those. In any of those, this is not an 8. That's an 8. That's cool. That is weird. So what are these? Actually, I'm not sure where to look next. So these are 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the 3 or 4, of course, takes 3, 4 out of there, and the 5 here makes this 2 and this 5. There is no 2 or 5 here, and this is all fully resolved. Okay, because the 3, 4 here and the 3, 4 here resolved those to be 3, 4 in an order, and the 2, 5 here was resolved by this 5. Okay, so this is now a known pair. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2 and 5 in not a known order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are these, which are also in a not known order, at least according to my scanning. This is a quad. 1, 2, 6, and 7. All I know is 6 is... Oh, hang on. There's a few eliminations there. So 1, 2, 6, 7. I can't put 1 in this row and this 6 sees down, but the rest of it seems to be wide open. This quad, 1, 2, 6, and 7 as well. So 2 is right there because this 2 eliminates there. That can't be a 2 because of the diagonal, and that can't be a 2. So these are 1, 6, and 7. There's a 6, 7 here. So this is the 1, this is the 6, this is the 1, this is a 7. And now I'm down to triples all over the place, which is probably more helpful. The diagonals are resolved. This is not a 1 anymore because I just put a 1 in the box. So this is the triple now. 1, 4, 6. Well, 4 goes in the middle. This is the 6 and this is the 1 because of the 2 4s. The 6 looks over, making this the 7 and this the 6. That takes 6 out of there. 2, 7 pair makes this a 6. Now, this is also a triple. 3, 5, and 7. There's a 3, 7 here. So this is the 5. This is 3 and 7. Not sure. The 5 looks back, making this 2 and this 5. And I've got more triples. This is what's going to break it open at this point. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8. I should have... No, I've broken the puzzle. because it's not 8, it's 3, 4, and 9, and there's a 3, 4 looking down. That's a 9, which takes me, yeah. So there's no 9 in those, and then this 4 is looking down, making that 3, which makes that 4. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 6 goes right there, which makes this 1. That's by Sudoku. These are 7 and 8. And these are 2 and 5, I believe. And the 5 here, of course, is resolving it. 5 and 2. 2 looks up, making that 7 and that 2. And that's going to resolve these whole middle bands. That becomes the 3. That becomes the 7. That becomes the 8. That becomes the 2. Going over here, this becomes the 8. And this becomes the 3. And now it's almost completely done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, and 9. There's a 5, 8 here, so this becomes the 9, this becomes 5 and 8, there's a 5 here. So this is the 5, this is the 8, 1, 2, and 7, 1 goes in the middle, this is 2, 7, so 7 and 2 because of that 2. And the 7 looks down, making this 8 and this 7, and that is the solution to Triagonals. Interrupted by an important family phone call, but that was really cool. The important deduction and understanding on this one, I think, was because each of these diagonal lines had to have 4 2-cell long whisper lines on them, and you can't repeat digits. That forces them to be extreme. The 6 has to take the 1. And because of that, you don't have the 1 available for the 7. So the 7 has to take the 2, which means the 8 can't use the 1 or the 2. So it has to have the 3, and naturally the 4 has to take the 9. You can take that from any direction. So it forces them to be basically their extremes. And once you understand that, this little whisper line with this column forced everything, because it meant this couldn't be a 4 or a 6. Because if it was, these 2 digits would be the same. And that is absolutely weird. And once these couldn't be the same, these 2 digits couldn't be the same, or these 2 digits would be the same, and it forced that to be a 7. That is nuts. Absolutely bonkers. Really cool, though. Thank you, Sotek, for submitting that. I hope people didn't get too stuck. Yeah. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Hope you're enjoying the puzzles. Hope you're enjoying everything. I've got to record a whole bunch of problems in the next day. Yeah, we'll see how it all goes. Thanks, everyone, for watching. And as always, good luck with your solving.